Today's lecture from question number 10. Sikandar-e-Azam has entered the waiting room. I'm taking my pen right now. Ghazi Sami has joined us. Now students, Wali Tausif has entered the room. Understand this question carefully. Question number 10. A. The meaning of A is point A is 2/3 the way from 110 to -8, 4. We have read the first sentence of this question. Question says point A is 2/3 the way from 110 to -8, 4. So there is a line segment whose endpoints are 110 and -8, 4. We have considered 110 as the coordinates of point P and -8, 4 as the coordinates of point Q. So here we have a line segment PQ. सिकंदर आजम मैं 2.1 की स्लाइड सेंड कर दूंगा. Here we are given a line segment PQ and they are asking us there is a point on this line A and the position of that point is 2/3 from P. Why I'm saying from P? Because it is given the question from 110 to -8, 4. So we will count the position of point A from that point P and that position is 2/3. What is the meaning of 2/3? Hasnan, can you describe it? What is the meaning
Yes.
of this 2/3?
Sir, means that from P to point A, P to point A, the distance have been covered 2/3 of the value of the total length.
Excellent, excellent. Excellent explanation. So from this distance that point A covers on that line, which is the 2/3 of the whole distance, we are able to find out the ratio. How we are going to find out the ratio? First, check in the denominator, there is 3. So we will divide this line into 3 equal segments. Here we have point P. And second endpoint is Q. Divide this PQ into 3 equal segments. 3 equal segments. First segment, second segment, and third segment. Okay. So in this way we can find, if we take point at this position, this shows that 1/3. If we take point on this position, this shows that position is 2/3. Clear? So we are taking point at this position. In this way, we got the ratio in which A divides this line segment PQ. On left of this A, we have 2 equal segments. So from P to A, we have 2 equal segments, so our M1 becomes 2. And from A to Q, we have only one segment. So M2 becomes 1. This is the way we get ratio when it is given in the question. Point A is 2/3 the way from 110 to -8, 4. It's mean A is on the line segment. A divides the line segment PQ in the ratio 2:1. साथ बेटा ये point clear हो गया आपको?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now there is a question for you. If we say that A is, Arshal has entered the waiting room. If we say A is 2/5 या 3/5, if we say the position of A is 3/5, then what will be the value for M1 and M2?
3:2.
Yes. 7.
3:2.
3:2. Excellent. So I am erasing the screen right now. We have explained everything about point A. Now I'm going to read out next sentence of this question. And the next sentence of this question is, and B. Next information. And B is, there is another point B. B is the midpoint, and that point is the midpoint of the segment 0, -7 and 6, -11. There is a second line segment whose endpoints are 0, -7 and 6, -11. So we have taken 0, -7 as the coordinates of C and 6, -11 as the coordinates of D. For this line segment, there is a point B, and that point B is the midpoint of CD. And that point B is the midpoint of CD. What they are asking us to find in this question, they are asking us to find the distance between AB, the distance AB. AB is a line segment, and we all know to find out the length of the line segment, we must know its coordinates of its endpoint. Here, coordinates of A are missing. Here, coordinates of B are still missing. So first, we are going to find coordinates for point A. How we will be able to find coordinates of point A? Using internal division formula. Why we have to use here internal division formula? Because A divides PQ internally in the ratio 2:1. And for B, we will use midpoint formula. Why we have to use here midpoint formula? Because it is given in the question that B is the midpoint of segment CD. After finding coordinates of A and B, using distance formula, we will be able to finish this question. I have explained this question in detail. Now, we are moving to start its solution. Now concentrate on its solution. Solution, let A, XY be the point which divides this line segment PQ in the ratio 2:1 internally. This was the important point that we discussed earlier. First of all, we have written down here internal division formula. In internal division formula, we have 6 elements. X1, Y1 are 2 elements. X2, Y2 are 2 more elements. M1, M2 are 2 elements. Together, they become 6 elements. From P, we are considering here X1, Y1, 1, 10. From Q, we are considering here X2, Y2, and M1, M2 is 2:1. Now substitute all these values in the internal division formula, you will get this step. What we have done, we have just substituted the values which we are showing here in the data. Now 2 multiplied by 8, -8 gives us -16. 1 into 1 gives us 1. 2 plus 1, 3. -16 plus 1 minus 15 by 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 10. So X component of the point is -5. 2 4s are 8 and 1 into 10, 10. 8 plus 10, 18. 18 by 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 6 are 18. So what we have done here, we have found coordinates of point A, which are -5, 6. I hope आपने समझ लिया होगा. Now next slide. In next slide, we will see the working of point B. We are going to find out coordinates of B using midpoint formula. So you can see here, we have written that let BXY be the, Hasib Riyaz has entered the room. Let B be the midpoint of the line segment CD. As B is the midpoint, so we will be able to get coordinates of B using midpoint formula. So first of all, we have written down here the midpoint formula, which is read as x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. And from C, we are considering x1, y1 because B is the midpoint of line segment CD. So we have considered here x1, y1 from C, and from this D, consider x2, y2. Substitute these values x1, y1, x2, y2 in this midpoint formula. So x component is 0 and 6. So their sum will become 0 plus 6 by 2. And y1, y2. y1, y2 are minus 7, comma minus 11. Their sum becomes minus 7, minus 11 by 2. 0 plus 6 gives us 6. 6 by 2 gives us 3. 2 1s are 2. And 2 3s are 6. So x component of b becomes 6. Similarly, minus 7 minus 11 minus 18 by 2. 2 1s are 2. 2 9s are 18. And the y component of the point B is minus 9. So 3 comma minus 9 are the coordinates of the midpoint B. Till now we have found coordinates for A and coordinates of B. Now final step. Now we are in a position that we can find out the length of this line segment AB. And we all know from the very first day we are finding out the distance of any line segment using the distance formula. So first of all, write out this distance formula. How this distance formula is read? Root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. As we are going to find out the distance of the line segment AB, so from A, consider x1, y1, and from B, consider x2, y2. Substitute these values in the formula, you will get this step. Here you can see x2, check in the data, the value of x2 is 3. So here we have 3. Then there is negative x1, x1 is itself minus 5. Negative multiplied by this negative becomes positive 5. Here you can see positive 5. 3 plus 5 become 8 square, and minus 9 minus 16 minus 15 square. 8 square 64 minus 15 square. Convert this negative into positive. 15 square 225, and their sum is 289. And the root of 289 is 17, because 17 multiplied by 17 gives us 289. So its answer is 17. Students, we have finished this question number 10. 10 is an important question. Now I am giving you the opportunity to ask the question. You can raise the hand if you have any question, any difficulty for 10. You can raise hand to ask it. Okay. Muhammad Hassan Jamil has entered the room. Muhammad Uneeb is raising his hand. Yes, Uneeb. Uneeb, I have unmuted you.
सर वो सर ये हमने तो बी का मिड पॉइंट निकाल लिया, लेकिन सर हमने ए का मिड पॉइंट कहाँ पर निकाला है?
एक मिनट बेटा, A is not a midpoint. Okay. Listen, A divides PQ in the ratio 2:1. जब रेशियो सेम होते हैं ना, उस वक्त मिड पॉइंट होता है. तो हमने A के कोऑर्डिनेट्स को फाइंड किया यूजिंग इंटरनल डिवीजन फार्मूला. क्लियर?
ओके सर, ओके ओके.
उसके बाद B फाइंड किया है, उसके बाद A और B का डिस्टेंस फाइंड किया है. मैं आपको स्लाइड शो कर दूंगा. फर्स्ट स्लाइड में हमने A की वर्किंग की है. राइट उनीब?
ठीक है सर.
उनीब, ये आप देख
Yes,
सकते
sir.
हैं. ये हमने एक ही वर्किंग की बेटा उनीब.
ठीक है सर.
Now we are going to start question number 11. Well, this one is our question number 11. Question number 11 is a simple one. We had solved this question in 2.1. In 2.1, we had solved this question with the help of distance formula only. But here, as we have more formula in our hand, so we will apply those formula which we have learned in 2.2. So all of you concentrate on 11. First, understand it. Hasnan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Listen this question beta carefully. Question number 11 is show that
Yes,
the 4 points 0, -1, 4, -3, 8, 5 and 4, 7 are the angular points of a rectangle. पहले तो बेटा ये समझ लें, जो लोग कुछ लोग भूल जाते हैं. Hasnan, what is the meaning of angular points?
Sir, vertices, they could be vertices of a rectangle.
Saad Tahir? Saad, can you listen me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of angular point? Define angular points. These all are the angular points, the point where angle is formed. So, in other words, angular points are also vertices. Vertices and angular points both are same thing. तो इससे आपको कंफ्यूज नहीं होना है. एंगुलर पॉइंट्स कहें या आप वर्टिसेस कहें, बात सेम है. ओके, साथ क्लियर हो गई बात?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have to show that A, B, C and D form a rectangle. So how we are going to prove here? First we will find out the midpoint of AC and midpoint of BD. As we know that their midpoints will be same. First we have to show that the midpoints of the diagonal are same. Here you can see the diagonal AC and BD. And the same information exists for parallelogram. In our previous class for question number 6 and 7, we had used the formula that diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Once again, we are saying that diagonals of rectangle bisect each other. So how can we differentiate between a rectangle and a parallelogram? In rectangle, diagonals की जो लेंथ होगी वो भी सेम होंगी. यहाँ पर आपको diagonal की length निकालनी होगी. AC and BD, they will also be same. So here we are going to do two working. Working number 1, midpoint of AC and midpoint of BD will be same. Working number 2, length of AC and length of BD will be same. This will be the proof that A, B, C, D are the angular points of the rectangle. Let's check it's working. Let A, B, C, D be the given points. If A, B, C and D are to be the angular point, then AC and BD are the diagonals. And we all know for a rectangle, diagonals are equal. Hasib Riaz has entered the room. So when these two lines are equal, their midpoints will also be equal. So we have written down here midpoints of AC and midpoint of BD are equal. So first we will find out its formula. Here we have written down the data. The value of x1, y1, the value of x2, y2, from C, x3, y3, from D, x2, y4. And as we are going to find out the midpoints, so midpoint is computed on the basis using midpoint formula. So we have written down here a midpoint formula for this line segment AC, this diagonal AC. For A, we have taken x1, y1. For C, we have taken x3, y3. So formula become x1 plus x3 divided by 2, sum of their x component divided by 2, comma, sum of their y component divided by 2. Substituted their values from the data. We got this step. And then 0 plus 8, 8 divided by 2 gives us 4, minus 1 plus 5, 4, 4 divided by 2, 2. So we got the coordinates of the midpoint of AC as 4, 2. Now the next diagonal BD, we will again find out its midpoint, and the midpoint formula for BD becomes sum of x component divided by 2, x2 plus x4 divided by 2, and sum of y component divided by 2, y2 plus y4 divided by 2. Substitute their values from the data, you get 4 plus 4 divided by 2, 7 minus 3 divided by 2, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 divided by 2 gives us 2, 7 minus 3, 4. 4 divided by 2, 2. You can easily see that midpoints of the diagonal are same. कुछ टीचर यहाँ तक वर्किंग करा के छोड़ देते हैं. That is not enough. Diagonals के midpoint तो parallelogram में भी same होते हैं. So we have to do here some more working. Now we are going to find out length of the diagonal line, and diagonal lines are AC and BD, and their length will be same. Here you can see the working of finding the length of the diagonal. The first diagonal is AC. Ahmad Bilal has entered the room. First diagonal is AC. Distance formula is x3 minus x1 whole square, y3 minus y1 whole square. Why we are not writing the square root? Because we have taken a square. We have squared both sides. We have taken a square both sides. Substitute these values from the data. Value of x3 is 8, value of x1 is 0, value of y3 is 5, value of y1 is 1, minus 1. So 8 minus 0, 8, 8 square 64. Negative, negative, positive. 5 plus 1, 6, 6 square 36. And their sum is 100. Now take a square root both sides, and the square root of 100 is 10. So the length of the first diagonal AC is 10. Similarly, it's so very easy working. You can go through it by itself. And the length of BD is also 10. What we have found here, the length of AC and the length of BD both are same. So here we have proved that the angular points are, given points are the angular points of a rectangle. They form rectangle. We have finished question number 11. Now, if you have any difficulty, raise your hand and clear it. I am taking your question right now. Hasnain, can you listen me?
Yes, sir.
Any problem in 8, in 11?
No, sir.
Saad, any difficulty there?
No, sir.
Well, nobody is raising the hand, so I'm going to start. Next question 12. Students, 12 is a very important question. In 12, we have to deal with a new topic, and the name of that topic is in center. So all of you concentrate to understand this new topic. The name of new topic is, I'm right now taking the pen. The name of new topic is in center of the triangle. What is in center? In center is a point. In center of the triangle is defined as the point. Whenever you will listen the word in center, the very first thing that should come into your mind is point. तो जब भी आप ये वर्ड सुनेंगे इन सेंटर, परेशान नहीं होना है. आपको सिर्फ ये समझना है कि it's a simple point, and we all know that the meaning of point is to find out its x component and y component. Point of intersection of the internal bisector of the triangle. This is the point where internal bisector of the triangle meet. So we can say that meeting point of the internal bisector of the triangle. So next we are going to discuss what is the meaning of internal bisector. By internal bisector we mean that angle bisector. Students, we have two types of bisector, side bisector and angle bisector. The meaning of side bisector is the line that divides a side into two equal parts is called side bisector. The meaning of an angle bisector is the line which divide an angle into two equal parts is called angle bisector. So angle bisector is such line that divides the angle into two equal parts. I can show you this angle bisector in the figure. Here you can see this line. What this line is doing, this line is dividing this angle into two equal parts. This segment and this segment are equal. Angle of this segment and angle of upper segment are equal. So this line is called internal bisector because this line is dividing this whole angle into two equal parts. Similarly, this line is also the angle bisector. Why we are saying this line is as an internal bisector? Because this line is dividing this angle into two equal parts. And once again, this line is also an internal bisector. Why we are saying so? Because again, this line is dividing this angle into two equal parts. So the line which divide an angle into two equal parts is called internal bisector. And for this triangle, you can see three internal bisector and they meet at this point I. So we can say that internal bisector of the meeting point of the internal bisector is called in center. And we have taken x1, y1 from A. We are considering x2, y2 from B. And we are considering x3, y3 from C. There are one more thing, the length of the side. The length of the side BC is denoted by small a. The length of the side AC is denoted by small b. Whereas the length of the side AB is denoted by small c. Hasnain Ali Sheikh, yes Hasnain.
Sir, what is the difference between median and in center? Oh, sorry, bisector, internal bisector.
Radian is a line.
No, sir,
That
median.
Median is a line that join one vertex and midpoint of the side opposite to that vertex. Median का एंगल से कोई कंसर्न नहीं होता है. ये वाले जो पॉइंट होती है ना मीडियन की, वो मिड पॉइंट होती है, लेकिन यहाँ पर ये मिड पॉइंट नहीं है. और यहाँ पर
Sir,
इसकी जगह क्या आ गया, एंगल को दो इक्वल पार्ट में डिवाइड करता है ये लाइन. ओके
सर, मीडियन को हम साइड बाइसेक्टर कह सकते हैं?
साइड बाइसेक्टर कह सकते हैं, बिल्कुल कह सकते हैं. एनी अदर क्वेश्चन?
नो सर.
क्लियर?
यस सर.
अब्दुल्ला शहजाद. जी अब्दुल्ला.
सर अगर एंगल नहीं बना हुआ तो ये सेंट्रॉइड हो जाएगा.
एंगल को
अगर ये
बाइसेक्ट, अगर एंगल नहीं होगा और ये लाइन जो है साइड को बाइसेक्ट करेगी, अगर साइड को बाइसेक्ट करेगी तो ये मीडियन हो जाएगा, फिर ये सेंट्रॉइड बन जाएगा. लेकिन जब एंगल बाइसेक्टर की बात होगी तो मीटिंग पॉइंट ऑफ द एंगल बाइसेक्टर इज इन सेंटर. क्लियर?
यस सर.
Well, student, the length of side AC is, I am taking the pen, the length of side AC ABC. Why we are taking A, B and C at this position? There is a logic behind it. This side is opposite to vertex A. The side opposite to vertex A is, the length of that side is denoted by small a. This is the logic, this is the trick that you have to keep in your mind. The length of the side opposite to vertex B is denoted by small b. The length of the side opposite to vertex C is denoted by small c. After discussing this figure, we are going to discuss internal division formula, which is an important point. All understand on this formula. Formula is a, we all know in center is a point, and the meaning of finding a point is to find out its x component and y component. X component is ax1 plus bx2 plus cx3 divided by a plus b plus c, and y component is ay1 plus by2 plus cy3 divided by a plus b plus c. Hasib Riyaz has entered the room. So I repeat once again, in center of a triangle is defined as the point of intersection of the internal bisector of the triangle. By internal bisector, we mean the angle bisector of interior angles of a triangle. Since there are 3 interior angles in a triangle, there must be 3 internal bisector. The intersection point of all 3 internal bisector is known as in center of the circle. There is a triangle ABC, coordinates of AR x1 y1, coordinates of BR x2 y2, coordinates of CR x3 y3. The length of side BC is small a, the length of side AC is small b, the length of side AB is small c. Using this formula, we will be able to find out the coordinates of in-center. Formula is ax1 by1 sum of ax1 bx2 and cx3 divided by sum of a, b and c, comma y component is sum of ay1 by2 cy3 divided by sum of a, b and c. So we are going to see solution of the question. Question number 8. Here we will practice whatever we have learned in the previous slide. Question is, find the coordinates of the in-center. Student, concentrate on the question given and required. Find the coordinates of in-center of the triangle, okay, whose angular points are respectively. We are provided angular points of a triangle and they are asking us to find out its in-center. We have drawn this figure. Coordinates of AR 2, 8, coordinates of BR 8, 2, coordinates of CR 9, 9, and we have taken here in center. Third median in third इंटरनल बाइसेक्टर भी ड्रॉ कर सकते थे, लेकिन आपकी बुक में 2 से ड्रॉ किया तो हमने वही फॉलो किया। थर्ड ड्रॉ कर दो तो भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी, ये मैंने एक्सप्लेन कर दिया। इन फॉर्मूला वी नीड 9 एलिमेंट, 6 एलिमेंट आर गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन, x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3. 3 elements are missing and those elements are A, B and C. A is the length of line segment BC, B is the length of line segment AC, and C is the length of line segment AB. In first step, we will find out ABC. In second step, using internal division formula, we will be able to find out coordinates of the in-center. Now we are moving on to the next slide to see its further solution. It's very simple. For AB, consider x1, y1 from A. I'm taking the pen. From A, consider x1, y1 to 8. From B, consider x2, y2 to 8 2. Substitute in the distance formula, and we are very used to with dealing with distance formula. So the length of the side AB is 6√2, and in the figure the length of side AB is denoted by C. So we have computed C 6√2. Similarly, the length of side BC. From B, consider x1, y1. From C, consider x2, y2. Substitute this value in the formula, you will get 5√2. Now for AC, from A, consider x2, y2, x1, y1. From C, consider x2, y2. Substitute these values. Now substitute these values in the distance formula and you will get the length 5√2. Student, with the help of distance formula, we have computed the length of all the sides of the triangle. Now we have fulfilled all the requirement. Now we are in a position that using internal division formula, we will be able to compute coordinates of the in-center. So in order to find out in-center, first we have to write down in-center formula, which is ax1 plus bx2 plus cx3 divided by a plus b plus c, and its y component is a y1 b y2 c y3 divided by a plus b plus c. Now from A, we have managed the data here, x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3. The value of A, which we have computed on the previous slide, is 5 root 2. B is 5 root 2. C is also 6 root 2. Substitute all these 9 values in the formula, you will get this system. Multiply to this 5, you will get 10 root 2. 5 this 8, you will get 40 root 2. Multiply 6 by this 9, you will get 52 root 2. In the denominator, sum of 5 plus 5, 10. 10 plus 6, 16. 16 root 2. On right side, 5 multiplied by 8, 40 root 2. 5 into 2, 10 root 2. 6 into 9, 52 root 2. And the denominator sum of these terms becomes 16 root 2. Now, sum of 10 and 40, 50, 50 and 54, 104 root 2 divided by 16 root 2. Root 2 cancel out this root 2, 104 divided by 16, and this fraction in the simplified form becomes 13 by 2. Similarly, we got 13 by 2 for the y component as well. So we have finished this question. Now it's time to raise your hand and ask the question. If you have any difficulty, you can ask me, as we have only 1 minute. Hasnain, can you listen me?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any question to ask?
No, sir.
Saad, can you listen me?
Yes, sir.
Any questions, Saad?
No, sir.
Well, nobody is raising the hand.
Abdullah Shahzad is waiting.
Abdullah Shahzad. Yes, Abdullah. Abdullah, what's your question?
सर पहले का था भी सही है, नहीं है कोई क्वेश्चन।
क्या कह रहे हैं बेटा आप?
सर नहीं है कोई क्वेश्चन।
ओके, मैं रिकैपिचुलेट कर देता हूँ आज का लेक्चर. We had started our today's lecture from question number 10. The question in 10 is, A is 2